talk. Here comes Kaine.
Oh goodness, it's always fun, when you are around here and when you're in here, it's always beautiful. The atmosphere, the people around you, and it pays to have the right people around you. I must stress that out because it brings out the positivity in you, the right energy all around you, if you know what I mean. So try your best and make sure you distance well and perfectly and properly. Anyway, what we love to do, making people smile, and also in return, we are happy. Today is yet another day. I always talk about day, hours, and everything because life is around and about day, night, life, plant season. Tell your friends, your neighbors, it's time to talk. I'm going to tell you our guest for today. You know what? I'm not taking any break. We have a very young comedian in the house, very elegant, handsome guy. For those of you looking for dark, you say you want dark. I want a dark. The stress, he has to be dark. 6 pack. Don't you ask for 10 packs? 10 packs, I think, is better. They have a dark, handsome guy. You understand? So don't forget, we have one in the house today. He's gonna put some smile on your faces. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome MC Apple. You beat me hands down, no?
I'll beat you now.
Man,
Wow.
you're welcome to the show.
Wow.
It's
So cool to be here.
beautiful, beautiful energy.
Wow.
I let me ask people dance. I'm learning how to dance. Let's new step. I don't know how to dance.
I'll teach you. You just need a good coach like me.
Oh my goodness.
And I'll do that for you.
I'm so happy that I have you already.
Good morning.
Guys, let's know who our guest is. And then we'll go for a break. Tell us who you are.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, viewers out there, meeting me for the first time. My name is MC Apollo. They call me the #1 talkative of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the joking professor, the comedy inspector, the stage instructor, and your microphone doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the first ever Aboki that lived that came down all the way from China with night bus.
What?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
It's time to talk.
Welcome back. With me today is MC Apollo. I don't know if you heard all this title. Even me, I can't remember. The only one I can remember is the one that came with. It came from China with language. Please, all this your title. I don't know. How can you carry all this portfolio? Tell us how this name came to be.
Okay.
And how each of them, how did you carry this name and how, just tell us a little story around this name.
Okay. Let's start. From the name MC Apollo.
Okay.
It's my stage name.
Okay.
Now, the joking professor. I am a professor that jokes a lot. So that title came from in school. Yeah, there's this professor of mine that I love so much. So I love imitating that man very well. because the man is a very good friend of mine. He's a professor. So now one fateful day, he said somebody recorded me and sent to him. So he came down to class. He said, "Oh, where is that my friend?" They said, "Who?" He said, "The joking professor." So that's how the name came. The comedy inspector. Now the comedy inspector came on a skit. I was shooting a skit. So I was supposed to play a role of a policeman, an inspector. So we're doing it. The skit was very serious. It was a serious role. But giving it to me, it now became so fun and comic. So that's when the name came out from the comedy inspector. The stage instructor is what I do. I'm a comedian and MC. I anchor events. So once I'm on the stage, I instruct and
You take charge of the stage. That makes sense.
Yes. So the microphone doctor right now is still part of what I do. I make sure I try to heal people with laughter. So that's where I got that from, the microphone doctor. So once I'm with the microphone, I just try to, let me see. So that was instruction given. They said we should see. So I'm here with you today. You will not beat me in anything.
In any
Sip one, I sip one. So I need to. So that's where the name came from, the microphone doctor. So that's just it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Now, when you were in school as a growing child, were there tendency? Did you see some kids as they're growing into this? He likes to take care of people.
Yeah.
This girl. So when you were growing up, did your parents notice anything about you different?
Yes, they did. Most especially my mom. Because my father wanted me to be a doctor. Mm-hmm. So I don't really know if God answered my prayer or God just helped me around it. But my father wanted me to be a doctor. He said I must go to science class. How? I said, "Sir, I can't do this." He said, "No, you have to." Okay, I did it. I tried my best. I got into science class. I did everything. But my mother kept telling him, "This boy, you would have allowed him to go into the entertainment because one, he doesn't take things serious. He acts, he plays a lot. So I believe and I feel the entertainment sector would be better for him." But my father refused. So along the line, we lost him. So that's why I said maybe it was a prayer answered. So to some extent. So when we lost him, so I changed back to arts. Because my mom now, she told me that, so now he's no longer there. Or the only thing I should just try to do is to make him proud wherever he is. So I should make sure the arts that I'm going back to, I will do it with all of my heart. So that I will just come out with flying colors, make sure I make him proud wherever he is.
Now, when you were doing the science, was the science entering your head?
For where?
Or you were copying people for class, for example?
I copied them to the extent that I copied someone's name.
You see that?
There was one funny thing that happened. I read physics one day. I read. Didn't know enter. What did I want to do? Then I now said, okay, let me try something. Could you believe that I tore some part of that physics textbook, boiled it in water, I drank it. Oh God.
For real?
Seriously, I'm serious.
So your spirit was actually trying to get it right.
Yes, but
yeah.
I couldn't.
Well, you couldn't.
I couldn't. It was not for me. The only thing I know I grabbed in science class was one formula that I couldn't even know how to solve
it.
Wow, but though the journey was quite interesting, but we bless God, thank God.
Well, this is interesting story because sometimes we are pushed or forced to do things because our friends are doing the same.
Yes.
And you're not fulfilled.
Yes.
You understand? I always use tomato as an example. I don't know why. If tomato is your destiny, sell tomato and blow. Don't don't wait to go and do big thing.
Yeah.
Because when you understand,
That's
it's
very
as
correct.
yeah.
That's very correct.
Wow, this is interesting.
So that's, in fact, the story is kind of lengthy. So
You know what, guys? Okay, let me ask you one little question.
Okay.
Because you know, when you meet people like you
Yeah.
that are full of comedy, fun life, you want to know a little bit about history, for instance.
Yeah.
Now, fine, you've told us this part of the story. Now, in your journey, what was the difficulty? What was tough for you in getting breakthrough? Was it? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From school, I want to do this.
Yes.
So from school, was it easy, or was it after school? And after school, what was the challenges?
Okay. So, in fact, before I finished school, I was like, man, this thing, I just have to do it. I have to do it. So it was now becoming difficult, kinda, because joining school with entertainment, and now entertainment is mostly nightlife, mostly, except you get some wedding that you just have to go and call in the afternoon, or so. But most of the times everything comes in the night. So it wasn't easy, seriously, because combining entertainment with school, man, it was not easy at all. But we thank God, I graduated. But the journey so far, though I might not be where I want to be at the moment, but I believe that I'm still on a journey, and sooner than later, I will be there. But these things that you are just trying, let's, for example, you want to shoot a skit, you want to do something, but those things that you needed at that time were not there. And entertainment entirely is all about standard. Yeah, there's a way. If it is just now that, okay, let's say we are having, maybe even your skit might be clear or not. Once it's interesting, maybe people will like want to watch. But there are some levels that you cannot just hit until you have some good quality things. So it's not easy trying to, like, you just, like, for example, now you want to fit in as an MC, they book you for a job. Now, one, you have to be classic. Your clients are expecting very high from you, and what they are trying to pay you is not up to that amount. You need to get in. Like, for me now, every wedding I go to, if, for example, wedding or event, I make sure I'm on a new outfit. I don't repeat outfits.
For your events?
For my events.
I think that's a new thing now for you, comedian. I mean, yes. Comedian do that, say that same thing.
Yes, I don't repeat outfits, because I don't really yes, because now if you are to pay me for your event, I make sure I take something that, okay, I'm able to get an outfit from your money and get my own change. So that, one, I don't know where that video, that picture is going to. So trying to keep the celebrity standard, trying to repeat, before they see you with this clothes today, tomorrow in another event, they now start carrying, this one, only one clothes you get. Now, so we book them that day, now only one clothes you wear. That day, now only one clothes you wear. So by then now, once people start hearing that, it brings you down. But I don't really know for others, but for me, I don't like repeating outfits.
Because of this reason. Guys, we'll be right back.
It's time to talk.
Welcome back. With me in the studio is MC Apollo.
Gee.
You see that? He's got so many colors, so many names. Don't you want to know how those names came about? Tell us about these different names that you have.
All right. So I said, MC Apollo. It's my name. That's my name, my stage name. Okay. So even though I'm still trying to figure out how that name came MC Apollo, yes. Because I remember it was one of my friends that gave me that name. Yeah, he just called me. He just looked at me one day. He said, he just called me Apollo.
From just like that. Just
like that.
Your eyes was okay.
I was fine. And you got so kind. That stuff Apollo has never. Yes, that's right. It has never happened to me, or for once it has never. So just like that, he just called me. He said, Apollo. Though, because why? Okay, I believe why he called me that name. Then I'm always on glasses.
Oh, I see.
Now
That
the glasses, now the glasses, I will buy a glass, I will take out the lens, just the frame. So every time. So one day, Beyonce just looked at me and said, Apollo. And I said, that name sounds nice. Maybe if I should be MC Apollo, it would be nice. So
you now adopted the
I
name.
adopted the name. I started doing research about the name. I found out that the name was in Bible. Yeah. So I now said, okay, this is cool. I now said, okay, let me just check Apollo in Bible. How is it? Was he a good man?
Oh no.
Yeah, yes. Is the name favorable?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I now checked. I now discovered Apollo in the Bible. He was an apostle. Yeah. So I now said, okay, that's good. That's good. And he did good things in the Bible. I said, okay, that.
So you want to walk in his?
Yeah. Let me just.
So were you able to baptize the name?
Yeah. Actually, we're still working towards that. We're still working towards that.
When the name is given, it's not baptism.
Yes. But I haven't done that. I haven't thought about that for once.
Okay.
So now I'm going to the other titles. The number one talkative of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because if you say talkative of the Federal, you think he's the state president.
No.
Or the number one.
No. Yeah. The number one talkative means in aspect of comedy, talking, MC. That one was just a title I just decided to give myself.
By yourself.
Because I talk for a living.
Exactly.
So I want to just head them as the number one. So, because they say...
always be the head.
Yes. As you say it, so it is.
Exactly. Just say it.
Say it.
Keep saying
it. Yes. Keep saying
it.
So I believe very soon I'll be the number one comedian in Abuja.
Amen.
In Nigeria.
Amen.
In Africa.
Amen.
So I claim it.
We are here to support.
Yeah.
Because you see, life is what you see. Somebody else might be top there and he's not seeing that.
Yes.
Because he has made it.
Yes.
And you are saying you're number one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we support you.
Yes. And with your support, I am number one. So,
the
joking professor. The joking professor came when I was in school.
Okay.
Yeah. One of my lecturer, a professor. So I love that man very much. He is a friend. So the man always encourages me back then in school. He said, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. He's my friend, very good friend. I've never failed his course. So one day, and I love imitating that man. Because the way he teaches, very slow. So
makes you sleep.
Yes. So anytime the class is boring, I just okay, let me just imitate him small.
To bring life.
Yeah, to bring life to the class. So one day, I never knew a friend of mine was videoing it. They now sent to that man. So he came to class one day. He said, where is that my friend? They said, who? He said, the joking professor. So that's how the name came, joking professor. So I added it to my
your portfolio.
name. Yes.
Your name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the comedy inspector, I was supposed to act a skit like a short movie, and I was supposed to play a role of a detective. Yes, an inspector in that short movie. So they gave me. It was actually a serious, very serious role. But the role coming to me now became something else. I added fun to it. Comedy now followed it. So that was where the director called me one day. He said, you are a comedian. I said, yes, I know I'm a comedian. He said, but you are supposed to play this inspector role seriously. And I said, no, sir, I'm a comedy inspector.
The name just came from nowhere.
Yes, from nowhere. That's how the name came. So the stage instructor, that one goes with my own profession, my line. I'm a comedian, an MC. So once I'm on stage, I instruct.
So when you're on any stage,
yes,
you give the title all your...
I give
your title, MC, professor, lecturer,
everything. So I give them back to back.
Now, what separates you from other comedians?
The thing that separates me from other comedians is me.
That's beautiful.
That me, because you can never get another me anywhere. So in fact, my title separates me from them because I'm the only one that has one. I bear the number one, the
FCT number one?
Yes, the number one talkative of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Once they hear that title, they know it's Apollo. Once they hear the joking professor, they know it's Apollo. The comedy inspector is me. The joking inspector is me. And the way I behave is only me that can do it.
How do you get your comedians? Because sometimes when you watch these comedians, sometimes they share the same kind of jokes. So how do you get organic?
Yeah. Just like getting jokes, I get mine, one, from experience,
personal experience,
lifestyle, and environment, family. That's where I build my content from. My jokes, and I don't do people's jokes. I try to be like, I work 247. I get my content. You can get content everywhere online. You must not copy anybody. From someone's content, you can generate yours.
We'll be right back.
It's time to talk.
Welcome back. We'll be chatting with MC Apollo, the number one talkative of the FCT.
Yeah.
And it has all the beautiful titles. So now, we try to ask people questions that are in the mind of other people.
Okay.
Simply and in the simple word. The challenges, just in a simple word. Now you're coming up to the peak. Is it easy for acceptance? What are your limitations?
Okay, first and foremost, once people come close to me, first they'll look at me. You, this small boy,
So
can
they look at your
my size first.
Yeah.
First and foremost, they look at my size.
Yeah.
Can you
perform?
yes.
Yeah. Can you
So,
deliver?
yes. So let me use that one to tell you a short story. I was anchoring a wedding. It was actually my pastor's wedding. So I was the MC. So I was doing it. Like the hall was a big hall, and the crowd was very much. So I was in front. I don't really have that height. So people were just hearing the voice. So
Who is this person?
Yes, a woman left. She left her seated position, came to the front, counted some money. She gave to me. She said, "Please see me." Okay, I said, "Okay, ma." I saw her outside. She was like, I couldn't believe that it was you that was
talking.
you are taking care, like you were just like taking good care of this event with the much
With the
crowd. You were able to like manage it. Everybody was listening to you. Yes. She now said, "Okay, I have a wedding coming up, my child's wedding." So I never knew that this woman, she's a wife of the Deputy Controller General of Prison. So I said, okay. We talked and she collected my contact. She called me, booked me for that wedding. So I was supposed to have a vendor meeting with them. So I went. Immediately I arrived at the vendor meeting. Like, the woman was like, "You?" I said, "Yes." "The MC?" I said, "Yes." Like, I was expecting somebody like taller, big. He said, "Okay, no problem. Since you said Madam brought you, maybe she might have gotten an encounter with you somewhere."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, lower." Immediately, the woman came in. She said, "Oh, that's my MC." I said, "This boy is fired." She was like saying it. The woman was like, "Okay."
Don't judge a book by the cover.
By the cover, yes. So we got to that. The day of the wedding, I got there. Everybody was like, "Where's the MC? Where's the MC?" In fact, the man that was supposed to give me the program was now asking me, "Where's the MC?" I said, "Sir, I'm the one." He said, "You?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Will you be able to handle this crowd?" I said, "Sir, watch and see." So that day it was massive to my career, to me. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, but this story is all beautiful.
Yeah.
I want just straight to the point.
Okay.
Now, is this thing giving you a challenge? Like, do I have to change my look Do I have to wear a bigger shoe, or do I need to be using chair to stand?
Yes.
But I saw you wearing in one of your
Yes,
you had to do
I
that.
had to use a
Chair
chair
to stand up.
to stand.
Yeah. So is it affecting you?
Yeah,
Or you're okay with
to
it?
some extent, where I got the idea of that chair from, I was actually cracking my jokes. So I was picking on someone. So the person now replied me, I can't see you. So I now brought chair. I stood on that chair and I said, can you see me now? He said, yes. And I continued picking on him. So I believe I don't need to change looks.
Anything, yeah.
I don't need to do anything. I'll keep being me. I know one day they will surely accept me for me. It's a brand we're building. So it's difficult though, but we're working towards it.
It's not difficult. There are so many. What inspired your outfits? Even though I know you said that you wear new clothes for issue.
Yes.
Well, how do you pick your outfits?
Okay, picking of outfits depends on the kind of event I'm going to. Now, if it is a wedding, now I now choose, okay, wedding. It's either I want to go to that wedding corporate, or I want to go in a native attire. So if I'm going with a corporate attire, I have to go back, check my pictures or check my wardrobe. Anyone that I don't have, I say, okay, let me go for this, let me go for this, let me go for this. But I just have to get all necessary information about the event, and I pick an outfit for the event.
You don't try to dress out, like, even if it's like very loud.
Like very loud.
Like when you walk in, since
yes.
they always think, oh, you're so small.
Yes.
So maybe
yes.
you're dressing and say, oh, who is this guy?
Now, yeah, that comes back to my outfit now. Now, if I'm to get, let's say for example, a suit, I don't buy suits. I sew suits. Now, the way I sew my suit is far different from the normal suit.
I saw the one you want, the orange one.
Yes, the one I tie. Yeah. Aside from that, I have another suit that the hand right here doesn't have a hand.
Mm-hmm.
So once I just appear, you shall know that
something
different about this guy.
Yeah.
So to some extent sometimes I do braid my hair, so just to look different. Yeah, so I braid my hair sometimes. So I do change looks though.
How come you don't have the earrings on? People wearing,
Yes, I do wear earrings.
But just to clip on.
Just to clip, not the normal.
Yeah,
I don't like the piercing.
I like your barrettes.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you come about that?
Okay, barrettes. Now, this one is what a friend of mine do for me. I have them in different colors.
Good.
Yeah. So sometimes I feel like, okay, I'm a guy that loves dressing like uniquely. I'm a lover of barrettes.
Colors, okay.
I'm a lover of barrette, but I wear different colors. I have different colors of barrette. So the barrettes, the inspiration came from nowhere. I just felt, let me just use barrettes.
We have just 2 questions, and
okay.
we're going to be going on a break for you to talk about this show. Now, 2 things. This barrette issue.
Yeah.
Somewhere like Port Harcourt. Have you gone to a city where they tell you, boy, you must take up this barrette?
Yes.
You don't belong here.
Yes.
Or show us your sign if you belong.
Yes.
So yes.
It happened in Benin City.
Exactly. Or it was happening in Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt.
Exactly.
Now this one was in Benin.
Mm-hmm. So what happened?
I got to Benin for a wedding. I was on barrette.
Red or black?
No, I was on. Actually, it was blue.
Okay.
Blue. And there are some people that use this blue. So, but mine has a chain. I crested a chain on it. So, front of the barrette was having my name, MC Apollo. So I wore that barrette. So from nowhere. But the only thing that saved me with that barrette it was after my event. So I encounter with those guys. So the guys they happened to be at the wedding. So they now called me.
Saw you.
Yeah, one of them was at the wedding. So he saw me. So they now called me. Hey, come here.
Mm-hmm.
Who goes you?
Mm-hmm.
That was the language. The mistake I did
You
was
did not
to answer. To answer, Apollo goes me. The guy almost slapped me. Now then the guy behind now saw me, say, no, please, sorry, please. I beg. Yeah, I know,
this guy,
just leave him.
He's not part of us.
Yes. He's just wearing for fashion. because I saw him at the event. So that was what saved me. So places like Benin, man, I know where barrette go there again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just to be on the safer side, yes. So it's not that I'm scared. I'm not scared.
You better be scared though.
No, I'm not scared.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be cautious.
But please, if you like your barrette, it's just like army uniform. If you like your barrette, why you wear your barrette? You know, each time I wear a black barrette, I'm so cautious. Like, I know where I'm going to, even though you're an adult, because of the childhood.
Yes, but actually, most of the times they don't pick on ladies like guys. Yeah, you can easily say, I'm coming back from choir. So they know choir.
Even at that.
Okay.
Because I went to uniform, so I know the implications.
Okay.
So when I'm wearing beret, I'm very
cautious.
It's still in my mind. Is it I'm going from my house to the store, but I'm not traveling.
Even in Abuja too. Even Abuja, there are some places you can't wear barrette.
Well, it depends on your kind of crowd. I don't mix up with.
Yes, such crowd, yeah. So.
But me, I know all the signs of handshake, so I can just shake them. They'll think I'm one of them.
Okay.
I just say that.
It's time to talk.
Welcome back. It's been beautiful today. We're chatting with MC Apollo. So don't forget, for all your events, you're looking for a very perfect MC that can control the crowd and keep them on their feet. I mean, without sleeping, no dull moment. You've got the one right here. So, MC Apollo.
Yes.
You've been doing, now, when you're an MC, you're not complete with not having your own shows, right?
Yeah. No.
Or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. But if you're a lover of concerts, okay, let me just, sometimes why we do shows is
to make more money.
You want more money to let me get to know how big I've become, how big the brand has become.
Okay, how people like me.
Yeah, how people like me. Let me see if I should, let's say, I want to just put up something. Can people come outside to watch me?
Okay.
Have I grown to that level?
So at what point did you start this trial? Like, to try
yes,
to see, am I accepted? Am I known in the society, in the community?
Yes, I started back then. My first show, if I could remember, it was in Gwagwalada.
What year was that?
That was 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018.
As a student or
No. Out of school.
Okay. Good.
Out of school. So I just said, okay, I've been going to shows, I've been doing things. Then I used to watch people do show. Then I didn't do that show because I want to know if I was accepted. Then I was not open this much. So I just said, I see people doing show, let me just try. I said, okay, let me try. I now tried.
Now, was it not difficult for you to put
it was very difficult. It was it was very difficult. Because why? Then I never had anybody that said, okay, see, this is how you do things, this is how you do things. I never knew that you can even seek for sponsors then. I never knew. I never knew that some people can take off some things and support me, give me some support. I never knew.
Or the venue,
yes.
So how did you now put it together?
So now I now decided, okay, I want to do a show just on my own. I said, okay, I need a venue. I looked for a venue. Then I could remember the venue was 30,000. Man, before I could pay that 30,000
for that venue,
shit, 30,000 was like a big money to me then, because I was just coming up. So that I now said, okay, this is what I did. Because I started planning the show. The show was supposed to happen August. I started planning the show from January. Now for every event I go, I'll keep 5,000.
From the MC jobs
I go, yes.
You just started
I'll
saving
just keep 5,000.
For that October.
For that August. I'll keep. Wow. So I now got a venue. I now made friend with the manager. So I'll just go. I said, sir, take this one. Take this one. It was very difficult. I managed to raise that 30,000. I now started selling tickets. I could remember the ticket was 200 naira. So, so we did. So people from my church they were the first support I got. So my pastor announced the show. So many people bought the ticket from church. So that was how I got the crowd. So people came out. So from that church now, my church members started marketing it outside. I get one of my church members because then I was in drama group. So I do comedy in church too. So I get one of this boy they try. I beg more go watch it. So that's how I was able to manage to gather some crowd. So from there, the turn up was massive. Yes. So before I continue, let me see. So the turn up was massive. So from there, I now hosted another one. So from there now, I started getting support from people. They now said, okay, you tried last time. Kai, wetin I fit do to support you?
That was how
this
thing.
yes.
Now in this comedy industry, you have to have a godfather or someone to mentor you. Do you have a mentor in this, like AY? When they have a show, they give
people in actually I have somebody I call my boss.
Okay.
Even though he's not, he doesn't agree to that title that he's my boss, but I do call him boss because the first comedy show I saw, then I picked that interest that okay, I want to do a show. Was his show
that gave you that inspiration.
it gave me the inspiration. So after mine, I met him. I said okay. I took the videos, the pictures. I said I saw you, and
you gave me all this.
You gave me the inspiration. Please, I would love to be following you.
Bless
you. So he now said okay. He now took me in. He now said okay. So he gave me a platform in his show. So I performed those. So that's how I started growing my audience. He put me through some things. So he's my boss. So he's the only one I have. And from there, since then, so we've been working together.
Yeah, that's good because sometimes in Nigeria, it's hard for people to support people.
Yes.
They see it as a competition, which is wrong.
Definitely.
Because if I'm doing your kind of business and I have the experience, I should support you.
Yes.
And then so you don't have to go through what I went through.
Yes.
And the good thing about that, I receive the credit.
Yes.
Because I am. You understand? I am who made you, even though it's God.
Yes.
But people don't
get that.
That's what
they don't get. That's what they don't get.
So you're giving birth to people.
Yes.
I know AY has done that. Now let's come to that. You said your first show was in August.
Yes.
And now you're having another show in August.
Yes.
Why is your show always in August?
Now, I'm about telling you something that I know you would have not believed if I did not tell you. Okay, I'm married.
Wow.
I'm married, yes, I'm married. I got married last year, August 20, it was 20th of August last year. So
August 20th, you got married.
I got married. So, so
what happened that you just rushed into marriage? Is it like she forced you?
No.
Or you felt it was time?
No, my father told me, he said, I'll get married at the age of 25.
How old are you now?
Now I'm 30. I'll be 30 this year.
Okay, so you got married at the age of 29.
Yeah, I got married at the age of 29. So I said, 25. I said, no problem. Though it happens, he died. So I couldn't fulfill that. But me, there is one thing with me, I don't want the world to grab me. I just feel like, I knew that I would get married on time. I knew it. So it happens that I got to meet her. I met her 2018.
But have you been having problem with women coming to you?
Women coming? Yes, I have.
So definitely. This is something you have overcome now?
Yes, I have.
Or do you still have the challenge?
No.
Why? Because you're not wearing a ring.
Yes, I'm not wearing a ring.
Do you believe that a married man or woman must always wear a ring?
No. Because there are some people, even with the ring now,
Thank
they
you.
still go after you.
Exactly.
So it's not all about ring.
It's about
it's all about you. It's about you, your own personal self now.
So what if a woman comes to you and say, MC Apollo, I like you now, or she corner you?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
First and foremost, I'll show her my phone. Mom, my wife is always on my phone.
She will say, but she's just she's just on the phone and she's not seeing
She's
us.
not saying that. I can't do that. Me, though, my own personal me, Apollo, I'm not the person that's I love keeping one. If it is one, it's one. I don't do more than one. So now being married, I know that yes, I have somebody at home, so I cannot just.
You're responsible.
I'm very responsible.
You see, everything about you is unique. Please give us one fine joke before we round up.
One fine
joke.
Wow.
Yes.
So joke like
anyone, even if it's you, don't
just small.
Just small. We could just test them small.
I do tell people, as Nigerians, just God will bless you. You get a car of your own. You know why? Now don't climb Okada where the man get mouth odor. And now those kind of Okadas they like gist for bike. And when they bright, say as they talk like the breeze, they pack the smell come with you. As in no, see, it's not funny. That's why I climb one certain time. The way we call the gist, the gist, and the guy know they like close man. You think they call just meet me for bad. It's giving you. And then the thing was just, man, the thing was like bad, And this Okada men, they are very funny. That's why I climb one certain time. The guy was just driving anyhow. Especially now, as in the guy was just I know the way the guy was like driving this bike, tears was coming. There's a way that you will be on bike, tears will be coming. Mm-hmm. Tears was coming out from my eye. And I looked at this guy and I said, Oga, Alpha, see how tears they come out from my eye. They fire this bike, tears no they come out for your own eye. And now the guy look me, okay? Oga, now you know that one. Okay, me as I dey fire the bike, I close my eye. And I don't talk your bike, Oga, let me talk. His eyes are closed. So those people can be very funny. This one is a blind man that is leading you. As in there. So those people can be very funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so and I came from a state that we don't have airports, but we do fly.
Please, where is that?
I'm from Kogi State.
How do you guys fly?
That one, I can't answer, but I know we do fly. What we can't guarantee in our flight is our landing. Because we can land anywhere.
This guy fly will broom all sticks.
And the funny thing is that it's granite cover.
Are you serious? That you need to fly?
Yes, now. Not expensive. There's one day I went to Kogi, so I heard that there is a hold up. And I needed to meet up in Abuja for an event. How will I go? Now one woman just come on my picking. Do you want to go? I said yes. So he said wait. I said wait. He said yes. He said we know they fly quick. Which time will they fly? I said 12. 12? He said yes. I said no wahala. But the thing where they go for now one, he said no worry.
You go reach there quick.
You go reach. I said 12 reach. This woman coming. He said how much you know they use enter transport? I said now 3-5. He said no worry. Bring 1-2.
Half the price.
The woman said, take this granite. I collect it. I said, chew one. I chew one. He said, what do you never anyone for hand? I said, okay. The next thing I said, close your eye. All where I go open, I see myself for air. We are just flying.
Are you serious?
Flying. The next thing where I go check, I said, no be our governor Yaya Bello be there. He said, if I go, he in the first class, not first class.
Oh my God, Nigeria, go
Give people, now they watch me, now joke.
Now joke. Oh yeah, people approve this kind of thing so that fuel will not be a problem again.
As in, I tell you, one-way flights.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. It's been so wonderful having MC Apollo in the studio today. And I'm sure you had a very good time.
Yes.
So till we come your way again. Yes, this is the Kranda show. Bye for now.
Take a seat, let's have a chat. What's going on with you? Something fun, something new. Let's see what we get up to. It's time to talk.